Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about the top 5 unsung or unspoken things to do in Blackout. These are things I haven't seen other people really talk about. I see them do it, I just don't see them talk about it. So let's go ahead, get straight into that topic and start off with number 1, and that's going to be knowing your alternate flanking routes and also climbing routes. So I see a lot of YouTubers, and I use this myself, using doors as a ledge. So if you see somebody on a roof and they have trip mines on a ladder and you don't have any grapple hooks, you don't have anything to get you up there, you can actually open up a door and climb onto the door. And this will allow you to climb onto another ledge, climb onto another ledge. You can get up to the roof and actually flank them. I do this all the time. I see people online do it. My friends do it when we're playing together. It's a very useful tactic. You can also use vehicles as well. You can climb on top of the RAV or the big cargo truck. All these things you could use and utilize to get you on top of the roof or on top of somewhere to get the high ground, get the flank. They're just amazing things to use, and I think this is something that all the pro players should be doing. Alright, let's jump into that number 2 spot, and that's going to be utilizing all vehicles as tools. So a lot of people use the vehicles like the quad, the cargo truck, and the RAV and the heli as a means of transportation. They use that to get away from the storm. They use that to rush to a friend when they're down. They use that to just drive long distances. But what a lot of people don't do, at least not a lot of people speak about, is using it as a form to rush people, a tactic. So if you're in an open field and you have a guy with a sniper and you have a guy with a SWAT together and they're both shooting at you, and you know if you rush them and they're uphill, they're going to kill you, you could use this to essentially get them and get to them and kill them before they can kill you. It's essentially like a suit of armor. It's really useful. You could also use them as bombs. If you see somebody camping with a vehicle, if you shoot it enough, their explosion radius is huge and it'll kill people around them. Really useful. You see that in a later clip here. And using your heli as well to actually rush people. If you fly up in the air and jump out, you'll go into a wingsuit and you will just absolutely destroy people, get the jump on them, and it's freaking amazing. Let's go ahead and jump into our number 3 spot. Alright, so jumping into the number 3 spot is going to be leaving your inventory attachment cursor where it needs to be to quickly select an item. So if you guys didn't know, you could actually leave your cursor on a specific item. So let's say you have like level 3 armor and you have 5 armor plates to repair the armor. If you leave your cursor there and leave that menu, when you go back, your cursor will be in that same spot waiting for you. So it's super useful when you're being rushed by a squad and you need to repair your armor, and you don't want to cycle through all your perks, all your grenades, your concussions, your attachments. You want to get just what you need and get there quickly so you can get back in the fight, help out your squad, and possibly win the game. This is something I use all the time. Another useful thing for it as well is when you're actually, let's say like you have like an ICR and you have a reflex and you have a 3-time scope, and you want to swap in between the two constantly. You can leave your cursor on that 3-time scope or on that reflex. So if you're in a close quarter engagement, you can pull up your gun, shoot them. You see somebody about 100 yards away, you can press up, just quickly press square, you're automatically on that 3-time scope and you're already shooting them. You don't have to cycle through all your stuff to get exactly what you need. It is super useful. I do it all the time. I see people do it. I just don't see anybody talk about it. Let's jump into our number 4.
Why?
Alright, so this will be an absolute no-brainer in our number 4 spot for people who play Battle Royale games like Fortnite, PUBG, play a lot of Blackout, and this is going to be never go prone in a field, never stand still when in engagement, and never run straight. So those 3 combined are basically just saying don't be an easy target to hit. You guys have no idea how many times when I first started playing this game, so I never played Fortnite, I never played PUBG. This is my first Battle Royale game I've actually played intensely. I'm level 74 right now. I have every character except for Reznov and Scarlet. So I feel like I have a pretty good say on what is and what isn't good in Blackout and what to do. You guys have no idea how many times when I first started though I'd get picked off because I would sit behind a tree and I'd just aim at a guy and bam, I'd get domed and I'd die instantly, and vice versa. You know, I'd be sitting on the top of construction and I'll see this guy running at me and he's running in a straight line. And, you know, of course I'm going to pull my paladin and shoot him in the head. He's an easy target. The more you move, when you slide, you jump, you swerve left and right, the harder of a target you are to hit, not only with ARs, but primarily with snipers, and less chance they are to try to take a shot on you. So huge thing, because I have seen so many people die from it. I've died from it so many times, and it's something that we should steer away from. No pun intended. make sure you're always moving. Never go prone unless
Good shit.
you're sure you're going to be safe, but 9 times out of 10 you're not. Let's go ahead and jump into our number 5 spot. Alright, for our number 5 spot, I have one simple word, and that's going to be bait. Bait your downed enemies, bait loot crates, and bait weapons. I have a quick little story. I was playing at Asylum in a duos match, and my buddy died, and I was running away from the guy who killed my buddy, because all I had was a golden Koshka and a Bowie knife. And I ran down to the gas station by Asylum, and I hid in the garage. I ran in there, I placed my weapon on the ground, the golden Koshka with all of its attachments. The guy runs into the door, completely forgets about me. He sees the gun and he tries to get it. I hit him with the Bowie knife and kill him because he's completely distracted by getting that gun. Great distraction. Same thing with downed enemies. So if you down somebody, I'm always really quick to do this. I'll try to wipe them out so I can get them out of the game, but leave them alive. Because 9 times out of 10, their buddy's going to try to res them. Try to get them up so they get back in the fight. And that will not only give you a chance to kill them, but it'll give you a chance to win the game. Super useful thing to do, and I do this all the time, and I can't tell you how many times it has secured me so many kills. Same thing with the loot crates. So you see one fall out of the sky.
Yep.
You know what? Just wait off a couple 100 yards and see if you can pick somebody off. It is so funny. Or like lay traps, throw on some mesh mines on it, and don't open it and run away. You'll be surprised by how many kills you get. It is super funny. Alright, I'm going to do a bonus 6th thing that you can do in Blackout that is not really talked about. And this is to not hog loot or to stay in the same place for too long in the sense of looting. Do not be selfish. I cannot tell you how many times me and my buddies would land in the States, we would sit there and loot, and loot, and loot, and loot, looking for that extra med kit, looking for that better gun, looking for that scope, that sensor dart. And we die because we forget the storm's coming in, and now we have half the map to run, and we won't make it. This has happened so many times, and it's a stupid way to die. You feel really stupid. And when it comes to squads and duos, I don't care how good you think you are. I don't care how good your teammates say you are. I don't even care how good you actually are. You could have a 10 fucking KD. Do not hog loot. If you have 2 trauma kits, give one to little Jimmy. If you have, you know, 2 sensor darts, give one to your buddy. They're there to help you, and you're supposed to be there to help them. So act like it. Don't hog the loot. It is a douchebag move, and if you end up dying with a trauma kit or a sensor dart, you know what? Now the guy who killed you has an upper hand on your buddy because all he has to do is shoot that sensor dart on the ground. He has to throw that concussion. He has to, you know, use that trauma kit, and he has extra 50 health. It really sucks, and it ends up usually always screwing you over in the end. It's a real douchebag thing to do. I wanted to say thank you guys for tuning into the video. It means a lot. If you guys happen to like it, please drop a like and subscribe. If you guys have any other tips, you guys could drop down there for whether it's advanced tips or beginner tips. Drop them down in the comments. I love to hear what you guys have to say. I want to do a giveaway at 50 subscribers, so just 20 more. I want to do a giveaway of Black Ops 4. This could be on the Xbox One, the PS4, or the PC. I want to do a giveaway after I get those 50 subscribers. And I want to start uploading as well, Sunday through Wednesday, every day. I want to do live streams. I want to do these tips and tricks. I want to do this for everything, not just for Blackout, but for zombies, for multiplayer. I want to do everything. I love this game. It's awesome, and I want to build a community with you guys. I want to build a connection. It's going to be awesome. I look forward to the road ahead. Hope you guys have a good one. Peace out.
Took them bitches out. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.